Okay, so the do now is you're going to use the word create in parentheses, and you're going to put in the second blank. I might use blank to create an art project. So tell me what you might use. All right, so like I said, you guys have finished the do now. You're going to work on the student application for 15 minutes. We're going to go over the vocabulary words. We'll do a Kahoot, which will be in the grade book. It's like a pretest. And then if we have time, we'll start with lesson 1.3. Thumbs up when you are on the Home Student Central page, ready to start the student application. During that, thank you guys for making sure that you get that work in. Remember, I will be checking on tomorrow to see how much time you guys have for the week. And I'll probably add last week and this week's together instead of just doing week by week, because I know that we did do independent reading this week too.
When's our next class?
Our next class starts at 10. Well, our class ends at 10:50, and our next class starts at 11:20.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do some review of our academic vocabulary words from last week. So I'm going to pull those up. We're going to go over the definitions, and then you guys will have a quick activity to do after that. Okay. So I need your undivided attention. So let's start with each of these words. So I'll call on you, you'll read the word, the part of speech, and the meaning. So the letters in parentheses are the part of speech. So N is for noun, V is for verb. Aileen, can you start with the first one, please?
Design.
Okay, what part of speech is it?
Do I read the whole sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. Design. The way that something has been planned and made.
Okay, and it's a noun. Carlos, read the next one.
To make a new item or idea over time.
Can you say the word?
Develop.
Yes, and it's a verb. So I want you guys to say the word first, then say the meaning, and then I'll ask you what the part of speech is. D'Anthony, you do the next one.
Discovery. The act the act of finding or learning something for the first time.
Okay, what part of speech is it?
A noun.
Okay, Quavion, do the next one. Can you focus on what we're doing, please? If you're watching TV, I'm going to ask you to turn the TV off so that you can focus on what we're doing.
Inspire. It's a verb to make someone excited to do something.
Good, and the last one is invent. Invents, which is also a verb, and it means to think up and create something new. All right, so the next activity is going to require us to pick the word that best completes that sentence. So real quick, someday someone will blank a phone that will fit in your ear. Which word best completes it? Carlos?
Invent.
Invent. So can you read it with the word invent in the space?
Someday someone will invent a phone that will fit in your ear.
Good. The next one, the first blank for the light bulb had many problems. The first blank for the light bulb had many problems. Aileen?
Design.
Okay, can you read it with the sentence?
The first design for the light bulb had many problems.
Good. The next one, a new blank can change many people's lives. Forgot my period. So we've already used design and invent. So we have inspire, discovery, and develop. Looking for Quavion or DeAnthony to answer this next one. A new blank can change many people's lives. Quavion?
Discovery.
Discovery. So can you read it with the sentence?
A new discovery can change many people's lives.
Good. All right, DeAnthony, the next one's yours. Being kind to classmates might blank them to be kind to you. So we have develop and inspire. Those are our last two words. Being kind to classmates might blank them to be kind to you.
Inspire.
Okay, can you read with the sentence, please?
Being kind to classmates might inspire them to be kind.
Good. And the last one, scientists develop new ideas to make our lives easier. Good job, you guys. So that was our review. We will be, if we have time today, I think we will, we should. We'll learn 2 more vocabulary words, okay? All right, so now you guys will do a main idea and details pretest / it's gonna be a Kahoot, but it's gonna be like a pretest. So this is gonna give me an idea of what you already know about main idea and details and if you know how to identify it in a text, okay? So we're going to pause on the PowerPoint. We're gonna move over to our Kahoot. I will put the link up for you in the chat. So once I put the link in the chat, go ahead and go to the Kahoot website and put in the pin. I'm going to pull it up. Please remember to write your first name so that you can get credit for it. This is lesson 1.3. We've already started the lessons with our background information, building knowledge, and this is our making meaning lesson. So this is called Bright Ideas. So this is a text that we're going to start with. So each lesson starts with vocabulary words. So these are the 2 target words that we're going to learn today. You guys should be able to click, which I can't probably put this on. I probably can't do it like this. So you guys should see the boxes. Are you able to type into the boxes where it says meaning? Is there a text box in that area for meaning on that blank line? So you should be able to click where it says something that is not, that does not work or is not a, you should be able to type when we get to that. All right, so we're gonna go through these words. We're gonna repeat this. I'll go through the meaning, and then you guys will work on the example on your own, kind of like how we did the first 5 words that we have. So let's start with this word here. The word is failure. Remember, you're gonna repeat after me, failure. Failure. It is a noun and it means something that does not work or is not a success. So you're going to type in success in that blank. Something that does not work or is not a success. How can you make sure your next school project is not a failure? I can make sure my next school project is not a failure. You're going to put failure here. And then you're going to complete the sentence. Okay? So I can make sure my next school project is not a failure by, and then you're going to fill in that answer. Thumbs up when you have your example filled out. I can make sure my next school project is not a failure by. Aileen, do you have an example? Can you read yours, please, with the complete sentence?
I can make sure my next school project is not a failure by checking my work and listening to the teacher.
Good. Carlos, do you have an example? Read yours.
I can make sure my next school project is not a failure by asking for help.
Good. Quavion, do you have an example? Not yet? What about you, D'Anthony? We're working on the example. So mine says, and you can use this if you like. I can make sure my next school project is not a failure by preparing in advance. We ready to move on to the next word? D'Anthony, you ready? Quavion, you ready? All right, so the next word is resilient. Repeat after me, resilient. Resilient. Show me how many syllables this word has with your fingers. Resilient. Resilient. 3. Okay, and we know because these dots separate them. This is an adjective. The meaning of resilient is able to keep trying. Able to keep trying. Able to keep trying again after failing. I can't read. Struggling today. Able to keep trying again after failing. When have you needed to be resilient? So then you're going to put resilient in this first blank. I needed to be resilient when I was learning how to, and then fill in that blank. I needed to be resilient when I was learning how to. This is my example. I needed to be resilient when I was learning how to skateboard. Thumbs up when you have the meaning and the example filled out for resilient. No, I don't. That's just the example the book gave me. I wish I knew how to skateboard or skate at least. All right, Quavion, can you read your example for resilient?
I was resilient when I ride my bike without training wheels.
Can you read it with the sentence that they have in the book? So I needed to be resilient when I was learning how to, and then fill in your answer. D'Anthony, reread your example, but use the sentence frame that they gave us in the book. I needed to be resilient
I needed to be resilient
when I
when
was
I
learning
how to ride a bike without training wheels.
Good. Quavion, did you finish your example? Go ahead, read yours quickly.
I needed to be resilient when I was learning how to ride a dirt bike.
Good. All right, really good examples. Okay, so on what's today, Thursday? On Monday, when I see you guys, we're going to actually have an opportunity to jump into this reading. We're going to learn how to identify details. That's where we're going to get our main idea and details concept going. We will practice that skill a lot in this class, so it's important that we are able to identify them in a text. So, before we end, we didn't get to read, but what is one thing in the student application? What's one zone? I want you guys to tell me in the chat, or you can tell me over the mic. What is one zone that you enjoy doing on the student application? We have reading zone, language, fluency. You guys probably really haven't done writing, and the success zone. So which one? Or the explore zone. So explore, reading, language, fluency, or success. Which zone do you enjoy doing the most?
Language and reading.
Okay. Why do you like doing the language zone? What do you get to practice in that zone?
You type and pronounce the words.
So you practice like vocabulary? D'Anthony, which one?
Success and I just say success.
You like the why do you like the success zone?
Because it's basically it's helping you like when you do a quiz you should know what the answers are.
It's like a review of what you've already talked about, right? Quavion, you said which one? You said the success in the language zone. You like the vocabulary words? You like practicing the vocabulary? What about you, Carlos? Which one is your
I
favorite?
like the fluency.
Spelling, like the spelling words?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying something on that zone, because you guys will be doing that a lot, and it's a good practice for whatever skills we're learning in class. So that's all I have for you today. If you guys don't have any questions or concerns, you guys keep up the good work with staying on task and coming to class. I enjoy having you guys in class, even though it's over Zoom. But that's all I have. You guys have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Okay? Bye.
Bye, Miss Parks. Have a good day.
Have a good day.